music, take you there. Where Star will take you everywhere, bringing music closer to your heart. Where Star will take you there.
The Baguio Country Club, the first and only 5-star mountain resort in the Philippines, is fully equipped and ready to welcome you back. The club has thoroughly worked on adapting to the new normal. The usage of any of the facilities and amenities of the club is governed with specific rules, regulations, and procedures in accordance to the medical, physical distancing, and disinfecting protocols. And as you return back here to your second home and make new memories with us, we assure you that at the Baguio Country Club, you do not have to worry because we can assure you that the club continuously puts great importance to the health, safety, and wellness of its members, guests, and employees.
May panlaban na ako sa pimple dahil sa araw-araw na pet malungwer pa ng Kati Alice. Say hi to a new confidence with Kati Alice.
Hello, good morning, TJ Home Builders po.
TJ Home Builders po?
Yes po, sir.
Sir, paano po umorder online ng mga hardware supplies?
Yes po, sir. Madali lang naman pong mag-order through our Facebook page po. Punta lang po kayo sa facebook.com/tjhomebuilders at i-message nyo na lang po kami doon at meron lang pong sasagot sa inyo. So, meron po tayong indoor, outdoor, tsaka meron din po tayong for kitchen, for bathroom, at mga lightings po.
Sir, ang TJ Home Builders po ay isang tindahan na nag-o-offer po ng mga finishing material. Easy to install at mas makakatipid po sila ng oras at sa pera po nila. Mas concentrated po kami sa mga modern materials.
TJ Home Builders! We turn houses into homes!
Alam naming nag-aalala ka.
Kaya ginagawa namin ang lahat ng aming makakaya.
Para safe ka dito sa ospital.
Ang mga empleyado at medical staff ay nakasuot ng protective equipment.
Tuloy-tuloy ang disinfection sa lahat ng areas sa ospital. Sinisiguro din na may tamang social distancing ang mga pasyente. Ang bawat pumapasok, kinukuha ang temperatura at mga detalye para sa contact tracing. Hiwalay ang lugar sa mga regular na check-up o procedure. At sinisiguro ang mga equipment at kwarto ay sterilized at malinis.
Kaya huwag kang mag-alala. Safe at alaga ka dito.
Dito sa Lorma Medical Center, nakahanda kaming magbigay serbisyo nitong bagong panahon para sa iyo at para sa pamilya mo.
Narito ang ilang tag-initipid tips na pwedeng gawin ng hindi nahihirapan at nananatiling komportable sa pang-araw-araw na pamumuhay. Linisin ang fan blades ng electric fan para mas malakas ang buga ng hangin pero mas matipid ang konsumo sa kuryente. Kung gagamit ng aircon, isara muna ang mga pinto at bintana para mas mabilis lumamig ang kwarto. Siguraduhin ding malinis ang aircon filter at condenser. Magtulungan tayong lahat sa mahusay na paggamit ng kuryente upang masigurong tuloy-tuloy na maihahatid ang kuryente saan man sa bansa. Isang paalala mula sa NGCP.
Good morning mga ka-Rangers! Ayan, talagang ngayon talagang middle of the week na ang bilis ng panahon, di ba? parang may nagsasabi dyan sa comment na Tuesday pa lang.
Oh.
Hoy, Wednesday na!
Gising din pag may time. Oh, speak of gigisingin namin kayo. Ako ang inyong Papa P ang magpapainit sa inyong umaga.
Yan, and Kikay Sheki, makakakulitan, makakakwentuhan tuwing agahan.
At ito ang tambalang
Sipaw!
Partner. Talagang winner Wednesday talaga ngayon.
Winner
Talagang,
talaga.
pakita natin na middle of the week, ibigay natin energy natin.
Kaya nga.
Partner. Ikaw, ano naman ang ginawa mo at plano mo ngayong araw na to?
Actually, medyo busy. Maraming gagawin. Pero, it's always a winning day kasi,
Yes,
bumangon tayo and that's always one reason for us to be winners, diba? Ikaw, Papa Paul?
Ako, syempre, kailangan natin magkaroon ng winning set natin talaga. Nandun talaga yung vision natin na gawin natin yung best nating araw-araw. At kahit man na may pagkakamali or anything, gawin mong lesson yon at learnings from it.
Oo. Pero gusto kong kamustahin si partner.
Ah,
Partner, kamusta
ano
ang iyong trip kahapon?
Actually, talagang winning experience yon kasi syempre nabigyan tayo ng chance na pagkatiwalaan tayo ni Sir Dobie for the out-of-town news gathering natin. First time ko out-of-town na pag-gather ng balita. Talagang nakaka-excite. At doon mo talagang makikita kung alam mo yun, yung diskarte mo as a media reporter.
Naman, I'm actually very excited for you, partner.
Yes.
And it's always a reason to win talaga.
Oo.
Kaya alam ko namang may tiwala naman sa'yo ang mga tao dito.
Syempre,
Kaya
oo.
laban lang, partner.
Ikaw naman, partner, ano naman mga winning kahapon na ginawa mo?
Kahapon,
Yes.
actually, aside sa nakulit, partner
Oo.
pala, before ko makalimutan,
Yes,
kasi
yes.
nanonood yung nanay ko, maglalaro ka daw ba ng badminton ngayon?
Ay, anong oras ba makikilaro siya sa YMCA?
Oo.
Ayan, mga ka-Rangers, feeling ko pupunta kayo doon, kita-kits po.
Oo.
Kung gusto nyo po makita, nandun po.
Anong
YMCA.
oras daw ba, partner?
For sure, mga kuwan, after Luzon headlines reporting,
Oh.
for sure, mga 5 or 5:30 or 6, kung maaga tayong matapos.
Mama, nasagot na,
Ayan.
okay? On air yan.
Oo.
And anyways, winning stories and winning
Yes.
inspiration topics, mga car-rangers. And we will have
Wow.
two amazing guests today as well.
Talagang magbibigay ng winning day para sa atin dahil sa kanilang mga ginawa dito sa community. Lalo na yung pandemya, tama, partner?
Oo, hindi lang for themselves but also for the welfare of others.
Oo, syempre panalo din ang ating mga issue ngayong araw, Winner Wednesday, dahil alam nyo, isa sa mga kilala nating filmmaker na gustong-gusto natin yung favorite nating Jurassic Park,
Wow.
E.T. movie. Ayan, makikilala natin yung filmmaker na yan. Naroon na sa isang kilalang live streaming or movie streaming na ating application.
Kaya nga, and alam ko yung iba sa inyo, yan ang subscription nila. And that is one way for them to win at the end of the day. Yung pawi ng mga pagod sa kanya. And balik naman tayo dito sa Pilipinas. Ano nga ba, President Duterte, ano bang balak talaga natin on vaccination?
Vaccination and Boss Duterte, ano ba talaga
Ano
ang gusto
nga
natin
ba?
sa pagpapatupad ng face shield at ano pa ang mga kailangan rules natin dyan.
Kaya nga.
Kaya mga ka-Rangers, susubaybayan natin mamaya.
Oo nga, nag-aaway-away na sila dyan because yesterday may nilabas silang dalawang ordinance na, ay nako mga ka-Rangers, tingnan natin. Pero tayo dito sa Baguio City, we will follow the no face mask, no face shield policy. Okay? And also mga car-rangers, we also have one issue na makikita natin how we take care of our mental health awareness.
Yes, at ayan, di ba, it's all about the health pa rin talaga.
Opo.
At syempre, ibabalik din ulit natin sa Burnham Park yan. Ano ang plano ng ating gobyerno dyan sa Burnham Parking na gagawing parking slots?
Kaya ilang slots and kailan at paano natin yan sisimulan. So, tutukan yan mga ka-Rangers.
Halo-halo ang komento dyan.
Oo
at talagang may nagagalit, may natutuwa, ay talagang, ay nako, etong umaga na to, talagang ipapanalo pa rin natin yung mga ka-Rangers.
Naman. It's always a winning day.
At ito pa rin, ang tambalang
Sipaw!
At ito ang morning balitaktakan. Nagbabalik ang tambalang sipaw! Ayan, partner talagang ngayon ay panalong-panalo ang ating araw. Dahil ba sa ating mga ginagawa ngayong araw na to.
Kaya nga, and sa mga car engineers natin that is watching all over, maraming salamat from Abra, La Union, Ilocos Sur, Ilocos Norte. Thank you for tuning in via the Tirad Fast Network. And of course, here, Baguio and La Trinidad through Mountain View Channel. Salamat. And yung mga nanonood sa atin through YouTube. Maraming salamat. And all our social media platforms.
Tulad ng Twitter and Facebook and YouTube. Nasabanggit mo kanina. And bisitahin nyo ang aming website na rncluzon.com at laging tumutok sa iba't ibang programa tulad ng Miracles Still Happen, Luzon Headlines, at ito, Morning Balitaktakan at kay Kapuasi.
Wow! And also, we have viewers coming in from Camarin, Caloocan City, Metro Manila. Good morning, Sir Joshua. Thank you so much for tuning in. And also, lalayo pa ba tayo? All the employees and management of Lemonade Hotel, maraming salamat for tuning in.
At syempre, pa-shout din daw ang Good Morning Sipaw. Miss Myra Geneva Wallace Nuaren. Hello po sa inyo. Good morning. At syempre, kanila Brenda Tulyok, syempre kay nanay ko, Lourdes Tulyok, Guding Tulyok sa Barangay Nalsya na Manawag, Pangasinan. And syempre, our bata patroller na kasi Christian Zamora. Good morning, Papa P and Ate She. Ayan, She. Sumayo na talaga, no?
And also, good morning, Eric John and Mr. Brian Rialgo. Good morning. Thank you for tuning in.
And patihin mo naman si Ma'am Merly. Merly Season Agbayani.
Good morning din po.
Ayan, at ang dami nating nanonood, no?
Kaya
talagang ngayong Winner Wednesday ay talagang sama-sama nating malalaman ng iba't ibang issue at syempre ma-inspire sa gets natin.
Oo naman. So, also, mga car engineers, we would like to say thank you to our sponsors, Katialis,
Muzor,
PG Home Builders,
Baguio Country Club,
Lemonade,
Loves Cafe,
Lorma Medical Center,
Amyan ang balita ngayon,
Mega Tower,
My Manox,
NGCP,
Pines Estate Gaming Corporation,
Studio Coffee,
at syempre ang bago nating parte ng ating RNG family, ang PAW! Syempre sa PAW, wala nang AW! Ayan na, syempre nandito ang mga iba't iba nating products, no? Talagang isa na dito ang ating essential oil, sport. And ako natin, iba't iba, no?
Partner, mamaya yung isa natin guess, we can refer the use of PAW mamaya.
Yes,
so, sana interested ka. And also, mga car engineers, they have aromatic oils. Yan.
Yes,
It comes with 3 scents. One that I'm holding right now is peppermint. They also offer floral and orange. And mga car engineers, kahapon kasi binuksan namin yung isa. Mitir kasi kami ni Papa Paul. Mitir. Ito, binuksan namin siya. Kasi nagdadalaga ang lola mo. So, the product is very good. And aside from that, hindi siya masyadong sticky. Not the usual oils na parang masyadong malagkit. And that yung effect niya is that it's soothing. And it warms my body kasi nga kahapon.
Ay, warm your body. Nagpapainit na ng umaga po yan, ha?
And yun nga, aside from that, it is very good ang bango niya.
Yes,
hindi siya yung pungent smell na mga oil na parang, alam mo yun, ang lakas ng amoy. But this is really good.
Yes,
Ikaw naman, partner, what do you
syempre,
have?
sa mga ating sport enthusiasts, mga syempre naglalaro or badminton, syempre
Naglalaro?
mga kalaro natin sa YMCA yan. At saktong-sakto itong PAW Sports nila na kung saan it will soothe your muscles sa mga syempre mga nabigla na sa paglalaro. Ayan, na pwede nating gamitin ng PAW Sports. Talaga, it will soothe your muscles and your body pains.
Meron pa, partner. Sige na, yung isa.
Ayan, at dagdag pa dito. Syempre, hindi mawawala ang ating Toro. Ayan, vitamins for men. At ito naman is talagang, ayan, sumisigaw ng mga tech natin. Gusto daw nila. At talaga itong bagay na to is, syempre sa mga, ngayon lalo nang malamig ang panahon, talagang saktong-sakto ito para sa ating, syempre mag-asawa dyan. At ayan na, bili na tayo dito.
And aside from that, mga car engineers, they also have dietary supplements that will aid us in our meal. consumption, and also that would prevent us from other diseases as well. So we have Biocolon and other supplement that, again, mga Car-Rangers, we're telling that it's a supplement because it will help us or just aid yung kakulangan natin on food, ganyan. And sa mga frontliners natin that, or mga Car-Rangers natin nagtatrabaho ng maigi for their family, make sure you take your dietary supplements. POW is a good example for that.
Tama nga. Siyempre, from under sila ng Aldrich product, ang POW. At isa na dito, ang ating, siyempre, ito ng ating RoboCough na kung saan, lalo na ngayong pabago-bagong weather, siyempre, nagkakaubo tayo and cough. Ayun, ito, saktong-sakto ito para sa inyo. Ito ang ating, siyempre, rough remedy, anti-asthma din natin. Ang RoboCough from under Aldrich products.
Alright.
Ito
So
sila.
partner. So if we have capsules for adults, we also have RoboCough for kids. Yan. And ang maganda dito, mga Car-Rangers, is that it is composed of lagundi leaf, which is herbal. And dun sa mga Car-Rangers natin, the mothers and parent like me, ito, we have lagundi cough, RoboCough, and this is for kids naman.
Ang dami, no? Talagang lahat, mapabata, matanda, at syempre sa ating
May
mga...
ipin o wala.
Walang ipin o wala.
May ipin o wala.
Talagang ang mga Aldrich product ay talagang bigay todo para sa pagtulong sa ating community with the use of their products, tulad din ng POW, di ba?
Mga Car-Rangers, may nag-try na ng spray natin. Interview natin mamaya how the product works. Ay, ang bango naman nito.
The sports, tama ba yan? Yun, POW sports.
Yung spray. Ang bango, ang bango.
Ay, at saktong-sakto yun mamaya sa guest natin. It's all about fitness mamaya. At syempre, ipasok na natin ang iba't iba nating issue ngayon na panalong-panalo at ipapanalo natin ngayong Winner Wednesday. At ito, ang
issue number 1.
Ayan, ang syempre, unang issue natin talaga is panalong-panalo na, lalo na sa mga movie enthusiasts dyan, and talagang yung movie, talagang gustong-gusto ng mga pelikula, lalo na sa Netflix, no?
Kaya, yun nga, buti nabanggit mo, partner, because Steven Spielberg is now collaborating with Netflix para more of his movies movies will be now released to Netflix. Kasi primarily, last 2018, he released a statement that he is not very amenable on this. But finally, at ngayong taon, he said that, he confirmed na pwede na. Papayag na ako to now show my movies sa Netflix.
Talagang nakakatuwa dahil tuwang-tuwa na ang mga Jurassic movie kids dyan, tulad ko. Siyempre, halata ng edad ko dyan, no? Jurassic Kids, E.T., ayan, ang mga movie ni ang ating Steven. Tama? Steven
Spielberg. Also, Jaws and Raiders of the Lost Ark are one of his stories and movies na talagang naging trending and that we know of worldwide. Kayo naman, mga Car-Rangers, is there any specific writer or director that you wanted to show na makita nyo yung movie niya sa Netflix? Comment it down.
Para makuha natin na talagang talaga natin na yung movie niya talagang nakaka-excite, di ba?
Kaya nga, partner. And bakit pa tayo lalayo? We have just, di ba, partner, pinag-usapan natin kanina that we also have our own
Netflix na syempre ni-represent ang Philippines at iba't ibang mga movie din natin. Naroon na syempre nandyan din ang ating pinagkaguluhan na series ngayon ng 13.
Napanood mo na, partner?
Hindi pa pero soon papanood din natin yan. At syempre isa pa din dito ang isa sa mga indie film ng Fangirl na kung saan napaka-controversial at symbolically striking sa government.
Okay. Actually, hindi lang, di ba, partner? There are also a lot of other movies that was streamed in Netflix na. So, sa mga Car-Rangers natin that are, willing to watch and kaya natin, supportahan natin locally also our movies.
Ikaw naman, ano mga favorite movies mo or genre?
Ako, medyo hopeless romantic pa rin ako. I'm still a fan of Nicholas Sparks. I'm gushing pag siya yung artist.
Nice.
And sobrang, madami. One of my favorite is, of course, ang favorite ng lahat is yung A Walk to Remember. But, gusto kong panood din, gawing movie, yung The Wedding. Mga Car-Rangers, maganda siya. Sequel siya nung,
sequel siya ng isang pelikula din.
Pelikula din na super, mababalikan ko din
Oo,
yan.
talagang na-excite siya.
Oo.
Oo. At ako naman is talagang more on black comedy. Isa dito sa talagang nagpataas ng balibo ko is ang Parasite, na kung saan, kung titingnan mo, napakagaling ng pagkakasulat. At kung ipunta man natin sa Pilipinas, gusto ko din ang Birdshot. Isang indie film na it's all about, akala natin, in simpleng kuha lang ng mga endangered species natin na agila, talagang meron pa rin politically na naman ang kasama dito.
Ay,
Gusto ko ng mga ganong writers na alam nilang magbalanse ng istorya nila at magbigay ng symbolical na pananaw
True.
sa mga nangyayari sa ating Pilipinas.
Actually, di ba, partner, marami tayong indie films talaga that is revolving around economy, politics, injustices, and alam nyo, mga Car-Rangers, I will be very proud if that would be streamed through Netflix. And matutulungan din natin yung mga local writers and artists natin.
Ayan, talagang as a filmmaker, talagang nakaka-excite yan. No?
Excited ka dyan,
Excited
partner.
talaga ako, as lalo ako na talagang I'm writing more on social issues.
I wish and pray, partner, na one day, ma-stream naman natin yung mga indie film mo sa Netflix. Hindi yan malayong mangyari kasi I know you're working hard for that.
Oo naman. Basta sabi nga nila may passion ka at may liyab ng puso, yan na. Aarangkada yan para sa iyong gustong gawin sa buhay. At issue pa lang, issue number 1 yan, naka-good vibes na. At sa pangalawang issue natin, medyo, alam mo naman, partner. Kaya gusto mo na ipasok to? Ayan, pasok na natin!
Issue number 2.
Urong-sulong
talaga, di ba?
Di ba, partner? Aside from what we've discussed na may face shield, no face shield, sa hospital lang, sa enclosed spaces lang. Ngayon, President Duterte released a statement that, mga Car-Rangers, ayan na.
Gusto nyo na bang magsama-sama sa kulungan?
Gusto nyo na bang doon na? So, our President threatens to jail to imprison those people that would not take their vaccination seriously. Ano naman ang pananaw nyo dyan, mga Car-Rangers? Kasi,
yes, at sabi nga nila, based ito sa Indonesia na kung saan talagang maigting na talagang pinapatupad yung ganitong style or way of ipapakulong din parang ganun din style sa ibang bansa. At ayan, ginaya din ng boss natin si Duterte.
And Justice Secretary Guevara actually made mention that our Duterte, our president might have just used a strong statement na to impose naman talaga vaccination. Yun yung sinabi niya na ipapakulong niya na. However, there is no law compelling that. Pero mga Car-Rangers, yung strict protocol, yun ang merong law for that, which is yung face shield and face mask, primarily face mask policy. So, doon tayo, may protocol and may law. And partner, sa tingin ko, ang creative nating mga Pilipino kasi di ba, partner, what we do is to encourage our community is to have mga prizes sa mga kanilang vaccination, di ba?
Vaccination, mayroon pa nga kapag nagkaroon ka na ng vaccination or nagpa-vaccine ka talaga, may libreng turon ka!
Wow!
Ayan! Partner? Ayan. Ayan nga ang ating mga partner, talagang todo bigay siya. Siya na lang ang ng umagang-umaga. Pinalano lang niya talaga, no? Ayan na. About dito nga speaking of our
and aside from that, partner, kahapon nakita ko naman yung mga riders natin, mga motorsiklo natin. They collaborated with one gasoline station, tas nagbigay sila ng 500 pesos voucher for gas. Diba, napaka-creative natin. So, maybe, President, baka naman, instead of threatening us to be put to jail, maybe we can have other creative ways para maengganyo tayong, diba, partner, meron pa yung sa Tarlac ba yun?
Sa Tarlac.
Yung baka?
Yes, baka din. And dito sa SM din ata, yung, nasabi ko na. Sa isang kilalang natin mall is talagang may libreng turon na pakulo nila.
Ang sarap. Ay, nako, we love turon.
At syempre, nabanggit nga natin na talagang I hope na itong is maayos na ma-implementa kung sakaling ipapatupad ng ganito at sana hindi magkagulo-gulo kaya tulad ng face shield na ordinansa last time talagang nagkagulo. Sabi ng kabila meron. Sa kabila
kabilang-
hindi.
Oo.
Ayan, dapat pare-parehong GC ang gamitin. Para hindi tayo nagkakagulo, di ba?
Isang GC lang ang
President
gamitin
Duterte.
nyo.
Oo.
Although, what the president wanted is to just impose vaccination kasi yung iba pa nga resistant. Sabi niya nga, hard-headed nga daw
Oo.
tayo. But nonetheless, mga car rangers, it's just his way of telling us that it's important. Kasi mga car rangers, out of our population, 1.3 mga nasa 1.9% pa lang ang covered ng na vaccine na.
Oo.
And hindi pa yan almost any percentage with our herd community. Kaya mga car rangers, if you are and you're capable, please make sure you have yourself vaccinated.
Pero ang tanong, 'di ba? Ang tanong, gusto nila magpa-vaccine. Meron pa
Meron
bang
namang
sapat na vaccine?
Exactly.
Talagang, ngayon nga sabi nga dito, ang DOH natin dito sa CAR, talagang we are vaccination desperation na ang nangyayari.
Oo.
Gustong-gusto na talaga natin dito sa Cordillera na magkaroon ng bakuna. Pero, nasa na vaccine? Kulang, di ba? Ayan. At yan ang ating issue number 2, di ba? Tungkol dito.
Oo nga, sige. Partner, pero mga ka-Rangers, again,
Yan,
yung-
naging mainit, no? Yung issue number 2 na
just
to. Oo.
basic, i-follow pa rin natin yung basic protocol and social distancing.
Yes, of course. Ay, ipunta na naman natin sa good vibes na
Oo.
issue natin. Kaya ipasok na natin ito.
Issue number 3.
Ayan. Siyempre, good vibes tayo. DSWD7 or the Central Visayas
Opo.
launches a online mental health app, di ba?
Oo, it's the We7 support
Yes.
group, mga car rangers. And mga car rangers, kahit nasa Central Visayas siya,
Oo.
you can definitely download the application through Google Play Store and other platform where you can get the program
Yes, program.
for free. Mga car rangers, walang bayad
Yes.
yan. And
Layunin din ito na to help and syempre we have ngayong pandemya medyo tayo nasa kailangan ng psychosocial support
Kaya
na kung
nga.
saan kailangan talaga natin na may ma-express yung nafe-feel nating kalungkutan at lugmok ngayong pandemya. At itong app na to maganda kasi nakakausap mo na ibibigay mo yung hinaing mo or your voice sa nangyayari.
Oo nga. Aside from that, one of our party list that
Yes.
na gumawa ng House Bill for the 5 days pag napagbibigay ng mental
support
sa ating mga car rangers is now saying that mental illness is something that is not transparent na nakikita natin. So, they may seem okay, they may
Yes.
seem productive, pero mga car rangers, mental illness is something that is underneath the surfaces. So, tayo, if we can be a social support for others, we can, kahit na ngayong pandemic, with this application, it's a virtual, also virtual way of letting know that, meron kami. And dito sa Baguio City, we have also those programs that cater to this sa mga virtual natin kasi you can just always look their Facebook or social media application and then you can get connected with these
Yes,
people.
lalo na ang ating, meron tayo dito anxiety depression support
Yun
group,
nga,
di ba, sa
partner,
Baguio
opo.
City na kung saan last month or last 2 months natin na meron silang psychosocial support para sa ating mga syempre health workers na isa sa mga syempre bigay todo din sa pagbibigay ng serbisyo sa ating community. Good vibes to, no? Good
Oo,
news to, partner,
syempre.
para
And-
sa ating community. Ito mga ganitong aktibidad.
Oo, and this application na partner kasi helps us just be aware of our environment and be aware for other people that this support is here for them.
Yes.
Not just during pandemic but after pandemic kasi ang dami. Reports and research says that there's almost ang laki ng number that people undergoes anxiety and depression.
Ayan, at syempre talagang itong good news na to, talagang itong issue number 3 is nakaka-good vibes ngayong Winner Wednesday. Pasok na naman natin ang balik tayo sa Baguio. Oo, at ito na ang ating
Issue number 4.
ang ating pang-apat na issue is all about the Burnham Park.
Oo
Di ba,
nga.
partner? At propose nila na magkaroon ng 400 plus, tama?
413. Oo.
Parking slots at magkakaroon pa ng malaking building for the parking slot also. Di ba, partner?
Oo, partner. Kasi it's actually connected
Yes.
sa multi-layer convention na ipapatayo for the youth. So, kadugtong nito yung pagpipigay ng ng parking space or lots for that. And mga ka-arrangers, katulad nga nung balikan natin sinabi ni Papa Paul kanina, halo-halo nga yung situation ng mga komento ng ating mga ka-arrangers. Kasi hindi naman pa they were already identified pero hindi naman natin alam specifically where. So, as long as, ako ang take ko dyan mga ka-arrangers, as long as they're following protocols, walang masyadong maaapektuhan, if it's for the welfare of everyone, bakit hindi? Kasi nga, di ba, yun naman yung rason kung bakit paikot-ikot yung mga driver natin kasi hindi naman nila alam kung saan sila magpa-park. Wala naman kasing masyadong parking space dito sa Baguio City.
Yes, at syempre, plano na nila mag-open ng Turista. For sure, maraming pupuntang sasakyan. At syempre, halo-halo din yan. At ngayon, di ba, pinagdiriwang natin ng Tree Festival at talagang pinopromote nila ang kwan ng kalikasan at pag-iwas infrastructure. Pero ngayon, nagkakaroon sila ng ganito. Hati ang opinion ng ating mga ka-rangers. At sabi pa nga dito, sabi ni Rara, please propose on planting more trees rather than more structures. Wala nang makita sa Baguio kundi buildings. Ayan, talagang ito pa. Sabi pa nga nila, Tom Raga Bulod, what if underground multi-level na lang parking space? Tapno mausar latajay ground for other purposes. Pwede naman yun.
Isumat. Okay,
yes,
I totally agree with you that we can maximize already existing infrastructure or rather just develop what is already included here. Again, although if it's for the welfare of everyone, we should definitely go for that.
Tama. Ayan, alam mo yung mag-adapt tayo yung mag-adjust, hindi yung kalikasan nag-adjust sa atin. Na kung saan sila yung nauna na nandyan. Oo.
And isa pa mga ka-arrangers, ang komento pa is we can develop sustainable infrastructure as well or green infrastructure na available naman dito sa Baguio City. So we can, utilize those options for these buildings. But nonetheless, mga car-engers, ibalik lang natin that whichever it is, whichever kung ano mang development ang gusto natin, it's always for sustainable.
Tama naman yun. At the end of the day, it's all about alam mo yung tulungan din at sa tamang pag-iisip at pagpadidesisyon kung ano talaga yung plano at para sa bayan.
Oo naman.
At yung 4 nation na yan, talagang ipinanalo natin.
Yes.
Talagang nakaka-Winner Wednesday at bagong kaalaman sa ating mga Rangers at sa atin din.
Diba?
Ang dami natin
partner,
natututunan ng mga social, syempre issues or social news natin ngayon sa Baguio City, hindi lang sa Baguio, kundi sa buong Luzon at Pilipinas.
Hindi
lang Pilipinas, no? Outside of the country at outer space.
Pwede kasi ET, di ba?
Yes,
Yan. So, tutok lang mga car-engers because we have 2 amazing guests that will help us in winning our everyday lives.
Kaya ito ang Tambalang Sipaw na magpapasaya, dulot ay good vibes.
Dito lang sa numero 1 online show ng bayan,
Morning Balitaktakan!
Hear the music of the heart. Let our music take you there. The star will take you everywhere. Bringing music closer to your heart. The star will take you there.
May panlaban na ako sa pimple dahil sa araw-araw na pet malungwer pa ng Kati Alice. Say hi to a new confidence with Kati Alice.
Hello, good morning, TJ Home Builders po.
TJ Home Builders po?
Yes po, sir.
Sir, paano po umorder online ng mga hardware supplies?
Yes po, sir. Madali lang naman pong mag-order through our Facebook page po. Punta lang po kayo sa facebook.com/TJHomebuilders at i-message nyo na lang po kami doon at meron lang pong sasagot sa inyo. So meron po tayong indoor, outdoor, tsaka meron din po tayong for kitchen, for bathroom, at mga lightings po.
Sir, ang TJ Home Builders po ay isang tindahan na nag-o-offer po ng mga finishing material. Easy to install at mas makakatipid po sila ng oras at sa pera po nila. Mas concentrated po kami sa mga modern materials.
TJ Home Builders! We turn houses into homes!
Narito ang ilang tag-initipid tips na pwedeng gawin ng hindi nahihirapan at nananatiling komportable sa pang-araw-araw na pamumuhay. I-schedule ang pagpaplansya ng mga damit ng 1 beses sa 1 linggo. Gawin ito tuwing kaunti lang gumagamit ng kuryente gaya ng bago mag 9 AM o pagkatapos ng 9 PM. Kung wala namang gumagaya ng TV o iba pang appliances, tanggalin na lang ito sa saksakan para hindi na kumonsumo pa ng kuryente. Magtulungan tayong lahat sa mahusay na paggamit ng kuryente upang masigurong tuloy-tuloy na maihahatid ang kuryente saan man sa bansa. Isang paalala mula sa NGCP.
Nagbabalik ang Morning Balitaktakan. Pasadahan naman natin ang mga nagbabagang balita ngayong umaga. Ito ang Morning Balita. Timbog sa makakawiling na operasyon ang 3 umano'y tulak ng iligal na droga. Narito ang balita ni Charles Nicolimon.
Punit na ang damit at halos mahubaran na ang lalaking ito kahapon. Nakipaghabulan kasi mula sa mga otoridad ang lalaki sa kahabaan ng kalsada ng Barangay Virac, Itogon, Benguet. Nakilala ang suspect na si Wenden Pimentel Bagay, 29 anyos. Ibinenta kasi ng suspect ang isang paketeng naglalaman ng hinihinalang shabu na aabot sa 5.54 na gramo ang bigat.
Malilay ka, sir.
Nang kapkapan ito, bumulaga ang isa pang pakete na nakasilid sa cellphone nito. Itinanggi naman ng suspect na sa kanya ang mga naturang kontrabando.
Amin yan, sir. Galing sa atin. Kanina na-search ako.
Wala yan.
Isang oras na kami dito, nag-aantay. Tapos ngayon, may biglang nilagay sa bulsa ko. Hindi ako tumakbo, sir. Biglang pa yung sasakyan, huminto yung sasakyan dyan. Tapos sir, kinuha ko, sir. Tapos na-search ako agad. Wala naman nakuha.
Nasa 3.5 gramo ang kabuuang bigat ng nakumpiskang iligal na droga. Nagkakalaga ang mga ito ng 24,000 pesos. Ayon naman sa Regional Drug Enforcement Unit ng Police Regional Office Cordillera, isa sa mga nagbebenta ng shabu sa Itogon si Wenden. Kabilang ito sa top 10 target dahil sa pagbebenta ng iligal na droga. Bukod sa Itogon, nagsusupply din umano ito sa Baguio sa iligal na droga noong Sabado. Nahuli ito sa ikinasang bypass operation sa La Trinidad, Benguet. Ibinenta kasi ng suspect ang isang pakete na hinihinalang naglalaman ng shabu na may bigat na 5.54 na gramo. Noong kapkapan, nadiskubre pa ang isang pakete na may bigat na 5 gramo. Kabuuang papalo sa 71,000 pesos ang halaga ng mga nakumpiskang iligal na droga. High value target din sa iligal na droga ang nalambat ng mga otoridad sa bypass operation sa Baguio City. Nakuha mula sa suspect ang 2 sachet na naglalaman ng hinihinalang shabu na may bigat na 3.2 grams at nagkakalaga ng kulang 22,000 pesos. Lahat sila ay haharap sa reklamong paglabag sa Republic Act 9165 o Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002.
Umarangkada ngayong araw ang mega vaccination site sa San Fernando, La Union. Narito ang kwento. Naging malaking tulong ang kauna-unang mega vaccination site sa Burgos Gym St. Louis College para sa mga mamamayan sa San Fernando, La Union at karatig bayan nito. Panatag ang loob ni Yangal, taga-Bawang La Union, nang nabigyan ng pagkakataong mapabilang sa mababakunahan sa Burgos Gym SLC. Lalo na't siya ay may hypertension at nasa category A3 o with comorbidities.
Protection, and syempre hindi lang naman sa akin since umuwi ako, siguro mai-influence ko din yung family ko, other relatives na through sa akin, nakita nila na well, importante nga talaga ito. Parang gawin ko na rin yung sarili ko na model para sa mahikayat ko din sila para magpa-vaccine din.
Isa din sa nakapila ngayong araw ay ang frontliner na si Marilyn Pancheran, isang barangay health worker ng Apaleg, San Fernando, La Union. Ginamit niya ang tsansang makapagbakuna para masiguro ang kaligtasan laban COVID-19.
Kami na frontliner para safe ang katawan namin, para hindi mahawaan ng COVID.
Sa kanya trabaho?
Sa barangay Apalong Health and Wellness Center. Ng mga pasyente, kung may pasyente, gano'n lang.
Ilan lang sila sa nakatanggap ng mga bakuna sa pag-arangkada ng unang mega vaccination site sa San Fernando, La Union.
Yun ang pinaka-basic na
na objective natin dito sa ating health emergency to protect our health system. Ngayon na may bakuna na, di ba, at least mapanatag yung loob ng mga ating mga healthcare workers and frontliners na ayun, maski makakuha sila ng COVID, hindi sila aabot dun sa critical or severe case na nakamamatay. So at least medyo gagaang na yung pakiramdam mo di ba? And same to the general public, no?
May higit 21 off-sites vaccinations sa iba't ibang lugar ng La Union. Idagdag pa ang 3 mega vaccination site na una na dito ang Burgos Gym SLC site. Pfizer vaccine lang ang ituturok dito.
Right now we have 21 vaccination sites sa La Union. Kada munisipyo meron yan. 19 municipalities meron yan. San Fernando City has 2 already. Pangatlo itong so 21, ito ang pang 22, 23 sa LUMC, apat pang 24 ang Bacnotan District Hospital. We are also expanding kasi with the help of Department of Health, even our private hospitals will be tapped para madagdagan natin yung capacity natin na mag-inoculate ng ating mga kababayan.
Ilang Pfizer na po dito sa atin?
Sa La Union nakakuha tayo ng 5 trays. 15 trays ang Region 1. 5 trays ang napunta sa La Union. So, we are handling this. I think the good 1 tray I think is good for almost 1,000 shots. So, mga 5,000 shots tayo dito.
Kasi yung Pfizer vaccine kailangan niya ng ultra low, di ba? So, meron kaming 3 ultra low temperature freezer in La Union. Nilagay namin siya strategically, isa sa sentro, isa sa north, isa sa south. So, ganun yung strategy yung ginawa namin.
Ano po mga 3 mega vaccination?
Okay, ang isa is itong SLC nga, pangalawa sa north is yung Bacnotan District Hospital, and then yung pangatlo sa south is yung ating La Union Medical Center. So yung 3 yun may ultra low temperature na freezer.
Ang pagbubukas ngayong araw ng isa sa mga mega vaccination sites sa La Union ay isang hakbang para sumulong ang lugar laban sa COVID-19. Noong nakaraan, nagbukas na ang exchange bubble tourism ng San Fernando, La Union at siyudad ng Baguio. Ayon kay Governor Ortega, may malaking epekto ang mga ganitong aktibidad sa paghilom ng turismo.
Alam naman natin na ang tourism sector ang isang napaka-naapektuhan nitong pandemya kasi restricted nga yung movement. That's why we're trying to help them in so many ways, like during the lockdown, may programa ang government to give assistance to yung mga empleyado ng mga tourism-related establishments. So, and then on the way to our recovery program, pinaghahandaan na natin, kinakausap na natin yung nagre-risk assessment tayo, kinakausap natin yung mga tourism-related establishments na to make sure na strict sila sa kanilang pag-observe ng minimum health standards kasi inopen na natin yung tourism industry dito sa ating probinsya. Dati, within Region 1 lang and Baguio, yung Ridge and Reef travel corridor. Pero sa La Union, nag-open na tayo pati sa mga to the rest of Luzon.
Ngayong araw, higit 300 ang target na mabigyan ng bakuna sa Burgos Gym SLC Mega Vaccination Site. Nagbigay ng ayuda ng 120 million pesos ang Department of Agriculture sa mga naapektuhan ng African Swine Fever sa Region 1. Narito ang balita ni Nicel Benetes.
Ng Department of Agriculture ng 120 million pesos na assistance sa mga swine raisers ng Region 1 sa pamamagitan ng Indemnification Fund. Ayon kay Department of Agriculture Regional Director Nestor Dumenden, tuloy pa rin ang pagpoproseso nila sa mga late reported cases ng ASF sa mga ibang lugar.
A month now ay wala na po tayong nare-receive na bagong cases ng ASF. Ongoing na rin po tayo sa disinfection sa mga dating infected areas at maumpisahan na po yung ating repopulation program, swine repopulation program.
Ipinasigurado niya sa pamamagitan ng mga programa ng ahensya ay makaka-recover din ang rehiyon mula sa nasabing sakit. Isa na dito ang pagsasagawa nila ng workshop at orientation ng Bantay ASF sa barangay program. Samantala, sinabi din niya na pagkatapos ng disinfection activity ay susunod na ang sentineling strategy.
Ito po yung maglalagay po tayo ng mga limited number of swine at obserbahan po natin for 2 months na kung ito ay hindi na ma-infect ay we increase our population from there. Yun po ang programa ng Department of Agriculture patungkol po sa AS.
Naka-alerto din ang mga cross-border checkpoint para mabantayan ang maayos ang mga baboy na naipapasok sa mga probinsya na hindi dumaan sa tamang proseso. Nabatid din na ang agricultural sector ng Region 1 noong nakaraang taon ay umangat ng kaunti at inaasahan niya na mananatili ito sa tulong ng Enhanced Regional Development Plan.
Para sa mga karagdagang balita, bisitahin ang aming website na rngluzon.com at tumutok sa Luzon Headlines. Ito si Paul Baldoza ng Morning Balita ng Morning Balitaktakan.
May panlaban na ako sa pimple dahil sa araw-araw na pet malungwer pa ng Kati Alice. Say hi to a new confidence with Kati Alice.
Hello, good morning, TJ Home Builders po.
TJ Home Builders po?
Yes po, sir.
Sir, paano po umorder online ng mga hardware supplies?
Yes po, sir. Madali lang naman pong mag-order through our Facebook page po. Punta lang po kayo sa facebook.com/tjhomebuilders at i-message nyo na lang po kami doon at meron lang pong sasagot sa inyo. So meron po tayong indoor, outdoor, tsaka meron din po tayong for kitchen, for bathroom, at mga lightings po.
Sir, ang TJ Home Builders po ay isang tindahan na nag-o-offer po ng mga finishing material. Easy to install at mas makakatipid po sila ng oras at sa pera po nila. Mas concentrated po kami sa mga modern materials.
TJ Home Builders! We turn houses into homes!
Narito ang ilang tag-initipid tips na pwedeng gawin ng hindi nahihirapan at nananatiling komportable sa pang-araw-araw na pamumuhay. I-schedule ang pagpaplansya ng mga damit ng isang beses sa isang linggo. Gawin ito tuwing kaunti lang gumagamit ng kuryente gaya ng bago mag 9 AM o pagkatapos ng 9 PM. Kung wala namang gumagaya ng TV o iba pang appliances, tanggalin na lang ito sa saksakan para hindi na kumonsumo pa ng kuryente. Magtulungan tayong lahat sa mahusay na paggamit ng kuryente upang masigurong tuloy-tuloy na maihahatid ang kuryente saan man sa bansa. Isang paalala mula sa NGCP.
Pipaw! Yan, partner, di ba? Yan yung segment natin ngayong araw na to.
Meron yan. And that's every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Mga car-engers, bida ang boses ng masa dito sa One Voice.
Anong topic ngayon natin sa One Voice na to?
Ay, nako mga car-engers, we invited a few of mga teachers na kakilala natin to give us a message during this pandemic. Kaya,
At lalo na isa sila sa mga dumiskarte kung paano nila maibibigay ang kanilang serbisyo sa kanilang mga estudyante ngayong pandemya.
Kaya nga. And ang hirap niyan mga car-engers bilang, taking the point of view of an instructor as well. Mahirap talaga. And alam din namin yung pinagdadaanan ng mga estudyante. So,
at syempre, handa na tayo, partner. Pakilala mo na sila sa ating One Voice.
Yan. Again, bida ang boses ng masa dito sa One Voice.
Morning. This is Donna. I am an instructor at Urdaneta City University. And like any teachers around, we are actually dealing with different struggles, especially in this time of pandemic. We have new ways on how to teach and new ways on how we can familiarize ourselves with our students. Hindi natin may kakala that this is definitely one of our hardships right now. And together with those work hardships would be also our personal struggles, our physical and even our mental health. But I actually would like to encourage everyone particularly our co-teachers, to keep going. This is actually something we or I able to discover. The more that we keep ourselves busy, the more that we are also able to be productive. We also need to take time to rest. And when we say rest, it's something that we can also see some productivity para sa ating mga sarili. May it be doing or going back to your hobbies in different ways, at least something that is for yourself. It's also like a reward for all the hardships that we do. And also in each and every day, we must start our daily work with some prayers that would really move everything and would really make a difference on how we start our day by going and saying a little prayer. Ayun lang naman po, and I hope that we will be able to have this pandemic, diba? Malampasan natin ang pandemic na ito and be able to get back to normal. May it be the new normal, but in a way that we'll be able to be productive and still be positive in everything. Thank you so much.
Hello there, everybody. My name's Alice, and I'm currently residing here at Lubas La Trinidad Benguet. I've been in the teaching industry for quite a long time, so I just wanted to share a very simple thought about teaching, about being motivated to my co-teachers, to my co-workers or students. It's just to be happy. Be happy because life is too short. Be happy because we should be motivated with what we do, and be happy because happiness will give us longer lives. So that would be, okay? Just put in mind, be happy, be motivated, be on the track. Whatever difficulties or challenges we may encounter along the way, at the end of the day, it's what we have in our mind, and that is happiness. Stay sealed, Jayo, fighting, Aja! Laban lang!
Hello everyone. Hello po sa lahat ng mga teachers and students out there. My name is Roy, and I myself is also a teacher and at the same time a student. I know that learning and teaching from last year to this year has been the biggest challenge that all of us faced and is continuously facing. We have different battles that we are trying to conquer on a daily basis, and sometimes ang sarap lang talagang sabihin na ayoko na. Pero sabi nga ng isa sa mga bagong favorite kong K-drama featuring Lee Soo-yeon, I'm not sure if you're familiar with him, it's okay to not be okay. Daming beses that I felt alone and lonely because of our situation right now. And sometimes you just find yourself crying and scared of what the future holds for you. And that is okay. Kasi lahat tayo ngayon are asking the same questions and having the same worries in life. Cry it out. Pero move forward. Always move forward. I believe that the pandemic will not be here forever. And this happened because maybe all of us had to learn and appreciate what we have in order for us to not take advantage of it like what we used to do. I can already see the rainbow after the storm, and I believe that it is just around the corner. The vaccine is already here. Let's keep on hoping and hanging in there because like what they said, babangon tayong lahat ng magkakasama pagkatapos ng lahat ng ito. Fight team.
Hey there everyone, DJ here. So I just want to check things out with you. So I do hope that you're okay, you're healthy right now. Everyone's so blessed to have this wonderful day, to have this wonderful time to be with your family, with your friends, to have your alone time with yourself. Whatever kind of situation we're all in, I do hope that you're all enjoying the blessings that you get every single day. I know it's still pandemic and people are still suffering, and I do know that with just a little bit of more prayers and checking out with your friends, and as well as go ahead and don't forget to always smile. I don't know. I'm rumbling. I don't know what to say, but I just want to express freely what I want you to hear, and I do hope that this is, if no one's have gotten you some greetings just yet and checked you out, I just want to make sure that I'm one of those people who is always here, ready to listen for you, and I'm always here for you. And if you need someone to talk to, go ahead and hit me up in my messenger, DM me. And just go ahead and expect a response from me. I don't know whatever kind of DM. I'll keep everything in private. If you want to talk about things about your personal life or something like decision making that you need some assistance, go ahead and tell me. I'd be happy to lend an ear. And if you need my opinions, you need my personal stuff told on you, go ahead and do that. Send me a message. All right, enjoy the rest of the day. I'll see you guys soon, face to face soon. Bye.
Good morning to our viewers, to our morning balitaktakan, at syempre good morning kay Papa P at kay Ma'am Sheki. So I'm Sir Bench from BSBT College, a student affairs officer of this school. So my message to every teachers and every student ngayong pandemic, lalo na sa educational system, always remember to have a people that surrounds you, that supports you. Lagi nating tandaan na no man is an island. Napakagasgas na nung phrase na yon, pero it is very true during this time, in every moment of our lives, na kailangan natin ng mga taong makikinig sa atin, kailangan natin ng mga taong magsusupport sa atin. Always remember na meron yung mga teachers nyo, meron yung mga guidance counselor nyo, meron yung mga student, different officers from your school, lalo na sa mga estudyante, that they will listen to your sentiments and they will listen to your situation. And syempre, meron din yung mga friends nyo and families nyo. Always remember that. So to my co-teachers also, and to every student, always be surrounded by people who would support you. Siguro I will iterate on those things kasi merong mga taong pumupunta din actually sa office and they are seeking for just a talk. They are just seeking for someone who would listen to them. And let it be, ang bawat teachers and also some students, magkaroon din tayo ng lending ears for every classmate or every co-teacher, nang sa ganun, they will have someone that they can depend on. So, alam ko, kaya natin to. Just hold on. We're almost done with this and we will always, I know we can go through this. So, let it be, just be surrounded by people who would support you and who will always be there.
Ayan,
maraming salamat sa mga educators natin, teachers, instructors natin, all the way from Urdaneta State University, STI College, BSBT College, University of the Cordilleras, for having your voice heard in One Voice.
Talagang napakinggan natin ang kanilang mga, syempre, voice ngayong pandemya, di ba? Iba't iba ang halo-halo din ng kanilang mga pananaw ngayong pandemya or COVID-19 struggles nila.
It's always relieving. Na sabi nga nila na no man is an island and that we need each other. Our teachers also need psychosocial help, mga ka-Rangers, and to our students, and kung meron kayong kakilalang teachers, it's always good to ask na, kamusta ka naman? How's their education? And malaking bagay para sa aming mga teachers na nakakamusta rin kami.
Ayan, talagang yung One Voice nga ngayong Winner Wednesday talagang nagbigay sa atin ng bagong perspektibo ngayong pandemya. At iyan na naman ang ating tambalang Sipaw! Ito ang Morning Balitaktakan!
May panlaban na ako sa pimple dahil sa araw-araw na pet malungwerpa ng Kati Alice. Say hi to a new confidence with Kati Alice.
Hello, good morning, TJ Home Builders po.
TJ Home Builders po?
Yes po, sir.
Sir, paano po umorder online ng mga hardware supplies?
Yes po sir, madali lang naman pong mag-order through our Facebook page po. Punta lang po kayo sa facebook.com/tghomebuilders at i-message nyo na lang po kami doon at meron lang pong sasagot sa inyo. So meron po tayong indoor, outdoor, tsaka meron din po tayong for kitchen, for bathroom, at mga lightings po.
Sir, ang TG Home Builders po ay isang tindahan na nag-offer po ng mga finishing material. Easy to install at mas makakatipid po sila ng oras at sa pera po nila. Mas concentrated po kami sa mga modern materials.
TG Home Builders, we turn houses into homes!
Narito ang ilang tag-initipid tips na pwedeng gawin ng hindi nahihirapan at nananatiling komportable sa pang-araw-araw na pamumuhay. Linisin ang fan blades ng electric fan para mas malakas ang buga ng hangin pero mas matipid ang konsumo sa kuryente. Kung gagamit ng aircon, isara muna ang mga pinto at bintana para mas mabilis lumamig ang kwarto. Siguraduhin ding malinis ang aircon filter at condenser. Magtulungan tayong lahat sa mahusay na paggamit ng kuryente upang masigurong tuloy-tuloy na maihahatid ang kuryente saan man sa bansa. Isang paalala mula sa NGCP.
Ito ang Winner Wednesday!
Partner, kanina talagang napakinggan natin ang iba't ibang winning diskarte at winning pananaw ng ating mga teachers sa iyong One Voice.
Kaya nga, and winning and inspiring stories naman sa mga issues natin kanina. Kaya mga Ka-Rangers, if you are ready, we have one amazing guest this morning that will help us also understand kung anong nangyayari within our government agencies and of course to give us more winning stories na natulungan nila during this pandemic. So let's all welcome Sir George Lubin Jr. He is currently the Technical Support and Services Division and Chief in Dole Car.
Good morning, Sir George.
Morning po.
Yes,
all right. Sir, all right. So, balikan natin si Sir George, 'di ba, partner?
Ayan, at bago natin yung kumustahin si Sir George, ayan, syempre magpasalamat muna tayo sa mga sponsors natin. Ang Katialis, Musar, TG Home Builders, Baguio Country Club, Lemon Hotel, Labs Cafe, Lormo Medical Center, Amyanan Balita Ngayon, Mega Tower, My Manox, NGCP, Pines Estate Gaming Corporation, Studio Coffee, at ang ating bago pala na ating family, ang POW. Talagang sa katawan natin ay mawawala ang AW.
Diba? Sa mga Ka-Rangers natin that is merong pinagdadaanan dyan or that may need mga essential oils, meron din ang POW. So, balikan natin, Sir George. Good morning po.
Good morning po.
Good morning. Meron na po.
Yes,
Good morning po sa lahat ng viewers ng Regional News Group, Luzon. And I would like to thank you for inviting Dolly to be part of this program.
Definitely, sir. It's our honor and it's our pleasure to have you this morning. Sir George, gusto lang naming malaman what is Dole and the services that we provide to our Ka-Rangers.
Well, ang Department of Labor and Employment is a government agency mandated po to implement employment-related services to the public. Ang vision po ng Dole is the attainment of full, decent, and productive work or productive employment. And to realize this vision, Dole ensures the Filipino workforce to be gainfully employed, secured, and safe and healthy. Ito rin po yung tatlong strategic goal ng departamento and the agency's contribution to the national goal of inclusive growth. And related to the strategic goal of the department, we have 3 organizational outcomes for our deliverables, our projects, programs, and activities, and our interventions are focused.
Kaya nga po, thank you for enlightening us with that, Sir George. Sir George, we wanted to know naman, during this pandemic, there were displaced workers and yung nga, retrenched workers as well. Sir, how did Dole step in and help these employees po?
Well, yes, 2020 is really a very hard for the workers, not only for the workers, but also the owners of the different private establishments. And marami po ang nag-temporary close, and also many of this establishment adopted flexible work arrangement or alternative work scheme for them to continue helping their workers. And we would like to thank, of course, these establishments. So the department, realizing this hardship, implemented several programs to assist our workers in the formal and also in the informal sector. Okay, an example is the implementation of the CAMP, or the COVID-19 Adjustment Measures Program, during the Bayanihan and Bayanihan 2, or during the Bayanihan to Heal as one act and the Bayanihan to Recover as one act. So in this program, we were able to provide assistance to a total of 25,734 workers, coming from 2,977 establishments, with a total disbursement of 128,670,000. That is only for the Camp Bayanihan 1. For Camp Bayanihan 2, as of last week, we were able to disburse a total of 333,950,000, benefiting more than 66,000 workers. So yun po yung camp. If you will, I proceed with the other programs or assistance provided by Dole.
Kaya nga.
Okay, so yan po yung camp, or the COVID Adjustment Measures Program. Also, we implement, that is for the formal sector. And for TUPAD, this is a program, a flagship program of the department, wherein we help also the informal sector, the displaced workers in the informal sector. And for Bayanihan 1, we were able to disburse a total of 330 plus million for Bayanihan 1 and for Bayanihan 2. Of course, this covers the whole provinces, cities in the Cordillera Administrative Region.
Right. Oo nga po. And this
Okay,
program...
and for 20... Yes po?
Sorry, go ahead, Sir George.
Okay. For 2021, we continue, because this TUPAD is a regular program of the department. So for 2021, continues pa rin po yung implementation ng TUPAD. And as of May 31, meron na po tayong disbursement na 208,782,980, covering 36,814 na beneficiaries, distributed, of course, to the different parts of the Cordillera. Okay? And aside from this, we also look into the compliance of the private establishments sa minimum health standards sa COVID, set by the DOH and also the IATF. So meron po tayong programa, joint memorandum circular ng DOLE at saka DTI, wherein we are going to look into the compliance of this private establishment. So for 2020, nakapag-monitor po kami ng 1,247 na establishments. And for 2021, as of last week, we were able to monitor 1,104 establishments under this joint memorandum circular between DOLE and DTI. Okay? And karamihan naman po ng mga establishment are compliant to the minimum health standards set by DOH and the IATF.
Wow,
Ayun.
with this actually, sir, it really helped a lot of our displaced worker and retrenched worker. And also, I just wanted to say thank you personally, sir, because some of our co-guides that was not able to get an alternative job during this pandemic was given the camp. Kaya maraming salamat din po. And also for tupad that you've made, sir. Nakita namin kasi on the streets, we've seen them
Yes.
help regreen Baguio City and help us once the tourism will come back. Sir George, we just wanted to know, are there other future activities that Dole will be providing to our employees that were displaced?
Well, future. Wala pa rin. As of now, we are just completing the disbursement of yung naiiwang pondo for the Bayanihan 2 under Camp Education and Camp DOT because we are required to utilize this until the end of this month. Unutilized fund will be reverted back to the National Treasury. So, yun po, busy kami to processing yung mga naiiwang mga applications and hopefully it will be paid lahat before the end of this month. Future, we will continue to implement, of course, yung ating regular programs with the twist para ma-assist natin yung mga establishments and workers of this establishment and also the informal sector, workers in the informal sector. Like, for example, the provision of livelihood, tupad steel, the conduct of inspection, and others.
Ayan, Sir George. Nabanggit nyo din po kanina, it's all about health standard. At isa sa mga workers natin ay nasa A4 category, syempre po. Ano pong stand po natin and plano po sa mga vaccination po natin sa category A4 po? Lalo na po.
Well, hindi po ang DOLE ang ang in charge sa vaccination. I believe it is the local government unit LGUs, the different LGUs po ang mandated to implement the vaccination program ng ating gobyerno. So hindi po ang DOLE.
Pero meron po tayong way po dito para may ma-help din natin sila or there's a plan po natin dito sa DOLE po. Or syempre lagi po
well, ang tulong lang namin is looking into the safety of the workers. That is why we are conducting monitoring sa mga establishment for us to determine their compliance sa minimum health standards ng COVID-19. Well, nagpalabas din po kami, meron din kaming pinapalabas na labor advisory to guide the establishments in relation to the pandemic. And ang last yata na issue ng Department of Labor is Labor Advisory number 3, and this is the guidelines on the administration of COVID-19 vaccines in the workplace, wherein we are encouraging the different establishment to, to be the one to provide vaccination program to their workers. Pero encouragement lang po yun. Kung meron silang pondo na pwede nilang iset aside for the vaccination, then maganda po yun. But nakapaloob din sa labor advisory na yun na hindi mapipilit ng establishment na i-enforce at na i-mandate yung mga workers na ayaw magpa-vaccine.
Yes po.
Opo. And Sir George, how do we stand naman on grievances and unjust and humane working conditions ng mga health workers natin at this time?
Generally, meron po tayong programa na conduct of inspection. This is nakapaloob ito under yung outcome number 2 ng department, which is ensuring the protection of workers' rights and maintenance of industrial peace. So what we do here is increasing the number of compliant establishment. So tinitingnan po ng DOLE yung compliance ng mga establishment with regard general labor standards and occupational safety and health standards. So kung may violation naman ang mga establishment, they are given naman due process para ma-correct or ma-correct yung kanilang violations. Non-compliance, of course, will be dealt with accordingly based on the provision of the labor code and also our occupational safety and health law.
Sir George, syempre nabanggit nyo din po yung mga violations. May mga lumalabag na po ba dito sa Cordillera? At ilan na po? At paano nyo po namomonitor ang mga ito?
Meron tayong regular conduct of inspection. And hindi ko yata nabanggit na more than 1,000 na yung na-inspect natin na mga establishment. And karamihan naman, I do not have the exact figure, but I believe it is more than 70% yung compliant establishment as to general labor standards, and mas mataas ng konti yung compliance as to occupational safety and health standard. So we have a regular conduct of inspection, okay, to determine establishment who are not compliant at saka hindi. But because of the minimal number of inspectors ng department, hindi natin sila mapupuntahan lahat. But based on the number that we have inspected, more than 70% naman yung initial compliant. Kasi after the conduct of inspection, sa may mga violation, they are still given time to correct. 10 days. Okay? And then, yung 70% na na-mention ko is tataas pa yon after 10 days. Meron din po tayong, kung may mga complaints din ang mga workers, pwede silang pumunta dito sa office o mag-file ng complaint. And we will do a complaint inspection. Okay? And if they want, pwede rin silang mag-file ng SENA. And then, ang ginagawa po natin is conciliation mediation. Pinapatawag po natin ang representative ng employer para mag-usap sila dito sa office. We let them meet dito sa office, and then we see to it na merong amicable settlement na mangyayari. Yun po yung continuation mediation program ng department.
Yes po, Sir George. Sir George, talaga pong kunyari nagkamali yung isang establishment, closure po siya agad yung establishment, or may mga warning pa rin po ang gagawin natin? Or depende sa na-violate nila?
Violation ng general labor standards, wala pong closure. Okay? Pag hindi pa rin sila, kasi we conduct inspection. Pag meron silang violation, they are given 10 days to correct their violation on GLS and also on occupational safety and health. Pag hindi sila nag-comply within that correction period, we issue notice of mandatory conference. Okay? And that is a maximum of 30 days. So mostly naman during that conference or mandatory conference is nagko-comply yung mga establishment. But if in case na hindi, then gagawa na po tayo ng compliance order to enforce yung findings ni inspector during his or her visit sa iba't ibang establishment na may violation. So, hindi agad-agad na closure. Walang closure actually sa violation o sa general labor standard. Ang may closure is kung may imminent danger na nakita. For example, this is usually sa mga construction projects.
Okay.
Kung may imminent danger, then we issue closure sa establishment para maiwasan natin yung disgrasya. Okay? But as to other violations sa OSH or occupational safety and health, they are given a certain period of time to correct. And pag hindi sila nag-correct, merong penalty, administrative fines, ranging from 20,000 to 100,000.
Also, Sir George, last, we wanted to know how do you work with private institutions on retainment of their employees?
Retainment. So, well, last year nagpalabas naman tayo ng advisory on the adoption of alternative mode of alternative mode or flexible work arrangement. Alternative mode ng pagtatrabaho para hindi sila mag-close yung establishment. For instance, yung adoption ng 4-day work week or 5-day work week instead of the normal na 6 days or 5 days na work week, or reduction of number of work hours in a day or job rotation, mga ganon, para ini-encourage natin yung mga establishment po so that hindi sila mag-permanently close. Kasi nga, nahihirapan din ang ating mga owners ng mga private establishment. So, yun po, adoption of flexible work arrangement. And of course, we do labor education sa mga establishment, and then pag may request din sila, they can just call the office and we can do a webinar or a face-to-face kung pwede face-to-face labor education sa kanilang mga workers para maraman nila yung kanilang workers' rights and other benefits.
Oo nga. But thank you for updating us with this
Yes.
matter, Sir George. And sino pa yung gusto nating pasalamatan at imbitahin na rin sa inyong social media accounts?
Well, level up ng joint monitoring natin is yung pag-i-issue natin ng safety seal certification. So for the Department of Labor and Employment, nagbibigay po tayo ng safety seal sa manufacturing, sa construction site, utilities, information and communication companies like your radio station at saka warehouses. So if you want that you will be issued a safety seal certification that will affirm that your establishment is compliant with the minimum public health standards, then you just visit our microsite. Nakalagay po yun sa BWC anong tawag dito?
Yes po.
Website, and then just do an initial or self-assessment with the checklist. Kung sa tingin nyo is you are compliant, then you can apply online.
Ayan, napaka-interesting yan, Sir George. Talagang it will give more knowledge sa ating mga ka-rangers. Maraming salamat, Sir George, sa ngayong araw na to.
And we'll see you soon. Thank
Thank
you,
you
Sir.
rin po.
Ayan, partner, talagang may natutunan tayo ngayon at iba't ibang mga programa ng DOLE.
Kaya nga, it's always a winning day for us na natutunan natin yung mga ganyang nagawa ng DOLE and future plans for us as well.
Isa na namang araw na Winner Wednesday ang natapos na punong-puno ng kaalaman ngayon. At ito, ang inyong papapi ang magpapainit sa inyong umaga.
Kikay Sheki makakasama sa kakulitan tuwing agahan.
At ito ang Tambalang Sipaw! At nagpapasaya, dulot ay good vibes.
Dito lang sa numero 1 online show ng bayan,
Morning Balitaktakan!
Hear the music of the heart. Let all music take you there. The star will take you everywhere, bringing music closer to your heart. The star will take you there.
panlaban na ako sa pimple dahil sa araw-araw na pet malungwer pa ng Kati Alice. Say hi to a new confidence with Kati Alice.
Hello, good morning, TJ Home Builders po.
TJ Home Builders po?
Yes po, sir.
Sir, paano po umorder online ng mga hardware supplies?
Yes po, sir. Madali lang naman pong mag-order through our Facebook page po. Punta lang po kayo sa facebook.com/tjhomebuilders at i-message nyo na lang po kami doon at meron lang pong sasagot sa inyo. So meron po tayong indoor, outdoor, tsaka meron din po tayong for kitchen, for bathroom, at mga lightings po.
Sir, ang TJ Home Builders po ay isang tindahan na nag-offer po ng mga finishing material. Easy to install at mas makakatipid po sila ng oras at sa pera po nila. Mas concentrated po kami sa mga modern materials.
TJ Home Builders, we turn houses into homes!
Narito ang ilang tag-initipid tips na pwedeng gawin ng hindi nahihirapan at nananatiling komportable sa pang-araw-araw na pamumuhay. Linisin ang fan blades ng electric fan para mas malakas ang buga ng hangin pero mas matipid ang konsumo sa kuryente. Kung gagamit ng aircon, isara muna ang mga pinto at bintana para mas mabilis lumamig ang kwarto. Siguraduhin ding malinis ang aircon filter at condenser. Magtulungan tayong lahat sa mahusay na paggamit ng kuryente upang masigurong tuloy-tuloy na maihahatid ang kuryente saan man sa bansa. Isang paalala mula sa NGCP.